Hey, you remember that time when Cartoon Network used to be one hell of a channel in television? Back in the days when we used to watch all the best cartoons, and then Cartoon Network even brought shows like Dragon Ball, Cards Capture Sakura, and Pokemon. Back in the days, we used to give our spirit energy to Goku and used to scream at the top of our voice, Kame, Hame, Ha! Watching Sakura catch all the cards with the help of this. Damn, I don't even know his name. And then Pokemon started to air. सबसे बेहतर बनूंगा मैं जैसा कोई और न था उन्हें पकड़ना इम्तिहान मेरा और सिखाना मकसद खरा. We all used to love this show and still loving it because he never grew older. Do you remember that episode in which the fight was between Magmar and Pikachu? In which Pikachu was about to die, and that episode ended by showing to be continued. The only thing that we all hate. And on next day on school I was like, तुझे पता है पिकाचू मरने वाला है? तुझे पता है पिकाचू मरने वाला है? तुझे पता है पिकाचू मरने वाला है? And I even said that to my teacher. Madam, आपको पता है पिकाचू मरने वाला है? I used to have this fear of speaking at the time. After that, when I returned home, I glued to my TV screen waiting for a new episode of Pokemon to be aired. As I was watching it, my jaws were on my hand, but happily he didn't die. I was so happy at the time, but as a kid, that was the first time I felt such a great connection with an anime show. I was so much into the Pokemon back then that I used to collect everything that I used to get in the shops, whether it was the Pokemon cards, drawing books, bags, lunchbox and everything. But as Pokemon kept on moving forward, Cartoon Network again brought something new. It was Beyblade. Believe me or not, as an Indian I can say this. The original series of Beyblade. It was everywhere back then. It even surpassed Pokemon, Dragon Ball and every other shows which used to come on television for a year or so. And then everyone forgot about it and moved on. But I was still getting into another world. And then finally it came, the anime that changed everything, the anime which got me into this vast world of anime. It was Naruto, who always used to yell this, "Someday you'll see, I'll be Lord Hokage, I'll show you, I'll show all of you!" A few days ago some people asked me, "Hey, why have you written that Naruto is my hero on your every social app?" Well, it's because I think him as my hero, cause I grew up watching it. Although I watched it first on Cartoon Network, thanks to that Cartoon Network which died a long ago. Cartoon Network showed only something around 70 to 80 episodes I think, but only those 80 episodes were enough for me to connect with it. That was the first time I actually felt like, come on, fuck everything, I'm gonna watch this adolescent ninja becoming a Hokage someday. I used to go cyber cafes to watch episodes of Naruto every week because Cartoon Network never even tried to bring it back after 80 episodes or so. I learned to watch and read at the same time because of this. As I kept on watching Naruto, saw him crying, saw him being hated by everyone around, but still he always used to smile and laugh, always wanted to be friends with others. I'm not talking about Talk no Jutsu. And then I started to watch Animax for the first time, and the first show that I watched on Animax was Inuyasha. These days when I ask people in different groups of Facebook or Instagram, "Hey, have you seen Naruto?" They are like, "Nah, who will watch it? It's such a long anime." And according to them, Sword Art Online is the best anime ever created. So I was talking about of what impact does Naruto had on Indians. Some parents actually complained about the show because of its violence and banned it. I don't know about you, but for me at least, he put a deep impact on my life. You know what was my first reaction after watching Naruto for the first time? I was like, the fuck is this? The fuck is this? This is much better than our Indian movies. As I started to watch Naruto, I learned new and amazing things which our real people never taught us, except some though, and never think about these people, never became like them. Everyone in the village used to hate Naruto because Nine Tails was sealed inside of him. That's why, to be acknowledged by everyone and to prove his existence, he wanted to become a Hokage. He saw a dream that was impossible. But he never gave up. He never went back on his words. Some people says that it is a long anime with lots of fan base and it's always on the mainstreams. But they never actually tried to watch it because it was always on the mainstream.
You with no answers and no solutions, just give up!
I'm trying to make me give up!
But you know, it's a story of overcoming fear, pain, and to be honest to yourself. And its predominant theme to never give up. Life will hit you hard, but it's up to you whether you wanna just give up or stand up and hit it back. No matter what the situation was, Naruto never gave up. Slowly by slowly, he was making a little existence of him on the hearts of the every villager. And he became the hero of the village by defeating pain. Cause Naruto never stopped believing. He never does. When Sasuke left the village, everyone said Naruto to forget about Sasuke, but he never accepted the fact that Sasuke left the village. Naruto kept on chasing him to bring him back home. When Sasuke became a wanted ninja, everyone in the village were agreed to execute him, even she was ready to. But no matter what the consequences were, Naruto never thought of going back on his words. He still wanted to save Sasuke and bring him back home by any means because he never stopped believing. He always believed that he can get Sasuke back home. And finally he saved Sasuke from the darkness and brought him back home. That was one of the best fights in the anime history. Just never lose your faith on something, because the moment you doubt your own beliefs, it's all over. Believing in yourself has the power to shape your destiny. If you don't like the fate of your life, don't accept it. Instead, have the courage to change it the way you want it to be. Fight for a new one. This is your life. This is your story. You have to write your own story with your own hands. You know, when Naruto lost control to the Nine Tails and people got hurt by that, he never blamed the Nine Tails for that. He took the full responsibilities of his action. That's what we should also do. We should take the full responsibilities of our actions. As Naruto said this once, it's not the face that makes someone a monster. It's the choices that they make with their lives. So make the right ones. Just keep on chasing your dreams, no matter how hard they are. Like Naruto.
One of these days, I'm gonna be the Hokage. I'll surpass every last one of them who came before me. And when that day finally comes, everyone in the village will respect me at...
Who wanted to become the best ninja of all? Remember this. Do not see the obstacles. See the goal. In my school days, I always used to yell this, believe it, believe it. As I was getting older and always felt connection with Naruto because he has the guts to never give up. But now he actually became a Hokage and I am not a kid anymore. And I'm still figuring out why I call him my hero. Because he gave me so many life lessons and always gave me hope to live in this world. I not only love Naruto because of Naruto Uzumaki, but because of its fights, its storytelling, and how it actually showed the background story of every character. It actually showed that how cruel the world is. Just a little misunderstanding can create a war. How painful it is to sacrifice your whole clan just for the sake of your nation. It showed us that revenge is never satisfying. It will only create more hatred. It really doesn't matter how strong you are. What really matters is how smart you are. Everyone has their own powers and own special skills. It's about the speed, precision, and power. And Madara, the most baddest villain that I have ever seen. Some of you might say that, oh my god, he died like a joke. Well, Kishimoto sensei made him so powerful that he had to kill Madara with cheap tricks. I know this show is actually really long, but remember my friend, there are other shows like One Piece and Detective Conan out there who have made a decision to never end. Naruto is a good anime. Some of us Indians are an otaku because of this excellent ninja. And on that day, the biggest lie was said.